Good morning, Farm. How are you? Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome in. It's Miko, right? You dropped your kittens? I don't. What do you mean you dropped them? Like you drop them, or it's cold here today. Oh, you gave them away. I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, I'm glad that they found homes and. Hey, Tuck, how are you? Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for staying by, coming by. Oh, okay. It was 46 degrees today when I go home from church at 11 o'clock. It's cold. Oh, that's nice that you have mama. That's nice. And it's nice that they all found homes. That's awesome. I think I'm going to be in the kitchen today because it's just a nice day to cook and relax. And I'm going to make a few things for the week ahead, but I'm going to make like smaller amounts because there's usually two to three of us here, so or one to three, I should say. But yeah, I'm going to be cooking a little bit today. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for coming. I'm not really sure. I do want to make some kind of soup for this week, and I saw a recipe for chicken pot pie soup. And then I was thinking, a friend of mine was mentioning that she took out she's throwing out some split pea soup that she made. She must have had it in the freezer. So I have split peas and I never made soup with them and I've had them for a while. So I don't know if I should make it or not because I don't know if I'm going to like it. I think the chicken pot pie soup would be great. So I'm going to see. I'm going to see what I can do. Yeah, instead of doing the whole pie, which I could do, but it's sometimes you want a soup too. So I'm making like on a Sunday I want to make like one soup and whatever we don't eat the Monday or the Tuesday, like for dinner, for lunch, or whatever, can go in the freezer. Um, so I was thinking of making that. What do you think? Split pea or chicken pot pie soup? I don't have cream of chicken soup for a basis, so I'm going to have to make my own. I have to go check my cupboard though. I may have it. Yeah, I like doing that, you know? And even if I take it out again the end of the week, if we want like that with you know, sandwiches or like panini or something, that goes it's gonna be cold this week, so that goes pretty well. But I'll freeze it so that it doesn't go bad. I don't care if I have to take it out the next day, you know? And yesterday I made I broiled in the oven 4 pub burgers. They were fresh. They weren't the frozen kind, but I froze them and then I thawed them. And yesterday I broiled them. So I think tonight we're going to just I'm not going to do Sunday dinner tonight. I might just do cheeseburgers and homemade french fries. I have a vegetable spiral machine that I'm trying to learn how to use. um, Thank you so much, Mrs. Peach. You are a doll. You're a real peach. Oh, and I also made 4 sausage patties, Italian sausage patties that we like to eat as a hamburger. So, hi, mainly Italian. How are you? So, I'm going to see. I think the burgers would be good tonight. We'll see what happens, but I definitely want to make a soup dish a week, and I like to make it on a Sunday. We can have it during the week, and I like to make some kind of casserole once a week, something Italian every week. Yeah, you know what? Your grocery haul made me really hungry. Now, when are you posting this football food? Okay. What team do you root for? The Patriots? My father was a big Patriot fan. I'm not that much of a football fan, but me and my brothers like the Pittsburgh Steelers. As a matter of fact, my brother's in Pittsburgh today for a game, I think. Oh my goodness, Miko, what happened? Oh, okay. That's awful. Are you okay? You too, Farm, huh? I'm a big hockey fan. I love the Boston Bruins. I love ice hockey. I don't care. Does the teams, like I'll watch no matter what team is playing, but boy, do I love the Bruins. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it wasn't fun here when my father was here and he'd be watching the Patriots. And he used to time it like we'd have, macaroni and meatballs every Sunday at 2. But if the Patriots were on, we ate at halftime. I never heard of curling. What is that? See, I like college basketball. What's everybody got going on today? Farm, what are you going to be doing? Hey, Scotty, how are you? Welcome in. I don't mind soccer because to me it's like hockey. I honestly prefer to watch. Yes, there's more spirit. They're so innocent. They're having fun. I know it. That's why I like college stuff because oh, I've seen that before. I didn't know that's what it was called. Okay. Okay. I'll have to research that a little bit because I like winter sports. I like ice skating. Um and not that I do it. I used to ice skate, but this sounds cool. You're going to be watching any football. I love all the winter sports, college basketball, and any kind of ice hockey. There are some things that I want to bake. Um, so I'd like to get some of that going. We've only got a nice cold day, but you know what? I mean, well, it's been cold here, but it's going to be in the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday, and 70s and rainy on Thursday. I don't know what Friday's going to bring. Um, so we're still getting these warm days. The only reason I like the warmer days is I don't have to put the heat on. Okay, Fawn, thank you so much for coming by. As always, have a nice day. I know you can't sit in a long time in one spot. That is kind of tough. Yeah, I can't believe we 46 degrees. And it's breezy too, so yeah, it's very breezy here. Oh my goodness. Yep, that is cold. It is. It's very crazy. But the thing is, once the cold weather comes, it is here to stay. Oh, Mrs. Peach, that sounds wonderful. Okay, 3 o'clock. Okay, so that's 6 p.m. for me because I'm 3 hours ahead of you. Are you? Please post that on your community page so that we all know that you're going live. I'll put something on mine as well. Yeah, you're a Mainer, you're used to it. I'm gonna take a little walk out in my garden and I want to see how my peas are doing. I have pea pods all over my plants. They're doing better in this weather than they do in the spring. I think I plant them outside too late because sometimes our ground is frozen and I never plant them until like April, and then I get like one little crop of them, then they die off by June because it's too hot. So I might have better luck just doing it all the time in the fall. Mrs. Peach has a wonderful channel. She does a lot of thrifty living and cooking, and she does reading, and she plays the piano and sings some hymns, and she does a real nice job. She's a very pleasant channel. Yeah, I think you'll like. She's out in California, so we're on one end of the country. She's on the other end, but we're all friends. So yeah, it must be nice there. Hey, Janine, how are you? Good morning or good afternoon. If you folks are not connected with each other, please do. Those steak bites looked so good. And I like the way, I don't know if I commented, but I saw your video yesterday when you were making lunch for your husband. That was so sweet. You went and got a tomato. Hi, Jeff. How are you? Yeah, all you folks, please connect to each other. Sometimes I watch and I forget to comment, so I'm going to go back, and if I didn't comment, I'm going to definitely leave you a comment on there. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're having a nice chat today. The guys are getting ready to watch football. The women all seem to want to cook. Go Buffalo. Yeah, it's a nice day for that. I guess Misty's in the kitchen. She would have been on by now. Yeah. Yeah, everybody around here loved the Patriots. But you call it sauce, Janine? We call it gravy. It's gravy. Gravy and meatballs. And you have to eat it at 2 o'clock. Oh, my father's whole family, they always called it gravy. Do you? It could be the region of like Italy. My family, my father's family came from Fondi. So you say sauce too? No, we all say gravy. There's a couple of people that I know. There's a couple of my friends that say gravy too. No, see, this is how I was brought up. This is funny. There's gravy for gravy and meatballs. There's gravy for macaroni, and we don't call it pasta. It's all macaroni unless it's spaghetti, ravioli, or lasagna. But it's gravy, and then when you have meatloaf, it's brown gravy. That's the way we do it. That's the way we say it. Oh, thank you. Yep, even if I say gravy. Like I said, we always called it gravy. We're making gravy, right? And then, but if you have meatloaf and you want, it's brown gravy. It's so funny. It really is comical. We're all crazy. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be your friend. No, that's turkey gravy. Oh, no, it's just gravy, and we know what they mean, or it's brown gravy. It's very simple. Janine, and mainly, you want to laugh? My mom was 100% Middle Eastern and Armenian, right? My father, and she was first generation here. My father was first generation 100% Italian. Okay. So both sets of grandparents came from Armenia and Italy. So my parents get married in 1954. My father's mother taught my mother how to make gravy and how to make eggplant. So she makes eggplant. Now you got to picture this. I feel like Sophia on the Golden Girls. Picture it. 1954. So my mother makes eggplant for my father's lunch to go to work. Okay. So she was the typical stay-at-home 1950s housewife. In those days, you carried a brown paper bag and sandwiches got wrapped in wax paper. Now, Janine, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Mainly, you're going to definitely know what I'm talking about. So mom makes this eggplant for my father, puts it on American bread. He don't know until he goes to eat his lunch. She said he came home from work and he said, "Don't ever give me eggplant on that bread ever again." He says, "Who told you to put it on that on your bread?" She didn't know because the only bread she ever knew was like Middle Eastern bread. What was she gonna do? Put it on lavash? Oh, my poor father. Could you picture it in a brown paper bag on American bread wrapped in wax paper? An Italian crime. Yeah, his lunch must have looked like a crime scene. My poor mother. But she, I mean, they had only been married like a few months, you know? I mean, give her a break. She didn't have any choice. Oh my God. But then she got used to Italian bread and it was just funny. It was really funny. Some of the stories, one time she said, when they bought this house, my father wanted to do the chestnuts on Christmas Eve on the fire, right? She goes, "Oh, I hate chestnuts." My father says, "What do you mean? You always ate them when you came to my parents' house. You know, when we were going together, you always ate chestnuts." My mother says, "No, I didn't." She says, "I used to stick my hand under the table and give them to the dog." Oh, she was bad. She was really bad. Oh boy. There was some funny stories of them too. Their first apartment, they paid $12 a month rent and there was no hot water. They heated the apartment with a stove and had to boil the water. I know it. And the Armenian Middle Eastern side, oh my goodness, we eat when we're happy, we eat when we're sad, we eat when we're celebrating, we eat when we're bored, we eat because people are coming over, we eat when nobody comes over. Their very first apartment, they paid $12 a month for rent and there was no hot water. And it was a third floor apartment. There was, so they had to heat the apartment up with a stove. They used to call it a gas on gas stove. I don't know why they called it that. But she had to boil the water. And then she had my brother, so she had to wash diapers. And she had to boil the water to wash the diapers. Oh boy, I miss them, especially on Sundays. I miss my parents a lot. And then for years, when they first got married, my father always wanted like lasagna with Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. And my mom says my mom says that she wanted wait a minute, how did she put this? Hang on a second. Dad always wanted lasagna or something Italian on Thanksgiving. And my mother says, well, you know, the Pilgrims were in Italian. Thanksgiving's is an American holiday, and we never did that growing up, and yada, yada. So she goes, she's making Thanksgiving dinner, no Italian food, but she's making pilaf. And my father says, oh, so the Pilgrims were Armenian? There was always this argument over what to have on what holiday. So that's my laugh for today. But yeah, I want to get in the kitchen. But thank you guys for the laughs, and you brought back some good memories, and you cheered me up because Sundays without your parents, when you're used to the Sunday dinners and get-togethers, it can be kind of sad. So, oh, my father was a riot. He was a riot. But I'm going to end here for now because I try to keep my lives to 30 minutes. And I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for the laughs. Janine, go make your gravy. Let me know how your gravy comes out. I love you guys. I'll catch you on my next one.